So it looks like for y'all's plan is that y'all are essentially trying to create events to start relationships with your clients. And essentially in the same aspect, you're party planners. And that the marketing programs that y'all have set up for your thing, for your deal, is that it's right at the center of it. And it essentially it helps to clear things up to um, allow for those things to happen. And so, kind of like the example that you gave, the Microsoft and the Philadelphia Orchestra, it really helps to see how you're pairing events and all to allow different entities to be able to come together and match. And the ideology behind this really seems to prove that y'all are really confident in y'all's actions and ideas. And that seems really good. And, one of the biggest things that I'm kind of finding is that, you know, it's kind of you're trying to sell yourselves too much that it seems like that you'll have a great idea, but behind all the jargon that you just put out there, it's kind of hard to want to be able to put ourselves out there for you per two. And so y'all are awesome, and y'all pretty much work on every type of business from a real estate standpoint. That's very, very cool, including the things that you put into that aspect, such as the locations of things and the ge- geographical placement and the demographics and stuff like that, to be able to see what y'all are putting into it, to where not only are you just working for the big retail stores, you're also bringing in the local guys, which is awesome. And it's really cool to see how y'all are taking those very important aspects and putting it all into one to be able to help all of these people out in this place, trying to find those retail centers and all that kind of stuff. And it seems really good that y'all are understanding the buyer through the personal needs, from that aspect. And so we want to be able to help you. Part three. So it seems like what y'all do is essentially, you have cups, plates, napkins, and all these sorts of things to where that you're essentially the second biggest paper products in North America, especially whenever it comes to kitchenware. And what it really seems to be kind of coming down to the issue is the poly cups, the styrofoam that, yes, it doesn't use as much waste, but it does insulate better as well. And essentially, the margins really, really matter to your customers. But it kind of seems like y'all are not really understanding the whole effect of the environmental side, that y'all are essentially upplaying what y'all can do with it. And it's kind of confusing on everything that you're telling me between the waste management and all that. And you seem very positive about it, but at the same time, it seems like you kind of have some personal agendas behind it, and that y'all maybe should do a little bit more research into the environmental problem before we proceed.